Hello there, and welcome to my channel, my lifestyle channel actually. I'm Reina Creole, and this is La Vida de la Reina Creole, where I blog about my lifestyle here in the fabulous state of Florida. And of course, being a foodie, one of my favorite things to do is to vlog about the various eats that we have in this in this state. So today, this video is going to be my eatery review of the Polite Pig restaurant that is located in Disney Springs in the Walt Disney World Resort. And it's a very interesting place to eat. And before I get to giving you my thoughts and review about that restaurant, please do me a favor and hit that subscription button so you can be subscribed to my channel, and also hit the notification bell so you can get notified when your girl comes up with fresh new lifestyle videos so you can partake in it. All right, so with that said, let's get to the review. Okay, so the Polite Pig is a restaurant that I'd heard of from various vloggers. It's a barbecue restaurant from what I understand. Didn't really turn my head that much because I am particular to the Flame Tree Barbecue, which is over in the Animal Kingdom park. Flame Tree Barbecue is what I like to call on this channel some disrespectful barbecue. Oh God, I love it. Smoky, spicy, God, it's delicious. So when people were talking about the Polite Pig, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. And would ask people and they would tell me, yeah, Flame Tree Barbecue is better. But as your girl does not have an annual pass yet for Disney, couldn't get into the Animal Kingdom at the moment, but I've been hanging out over in Disney Springs, so I dropped into the Polite Pig a couple of times. Actually dined there about 3 times over the past, I want to say, past 6 weeks or so, just to get an idea of what it's like. It's not a very expensive restaurant. It's pricey, but not out of the ordinary. I mean, you're talking like probably the same prices that you pay for something like TGI Fridays, or Chili's or something like that. So not out of, it's a place that that you would frequent pretty regularly. So that's pretty much what I did. So its location in Disney Springs is near the Lime Garage. So there's 2 garages at Disney Springs that you can park in. The Orange Garage, which is further down, that puts you out where like Planet Hollywood and the movie theaters are. And then there's the Lime Garage, which is closest to the World of Disney. So you come out of the Lime Garage, you go down the escalator, and right to the right is the Polite Pig. It's also diagonally located from the Under Armour boutique as well. So very easy to find. Reservations aren't accepted here. So it's pretty much first come, first serve. You get in a line, and that's pretty much the deal. Part of the line can spill outside the restaurant, especially at high demand times. So just be prepared for that, especially when it's super hot outside. You're probably going to be waiting in the line outside for a while at high dining times like lunch or dinner. So just be prepared for that. There is a QR code on the sign-in, so you can scan that, with your phone, so you can get a look at the menu before you go inside, or you can just wait until you get inside the restaurant. And of course, you can see the menu that's placed up top above the ordering area as well. Sometimes, I say sometimes because before the inside mask mandate at Disney went into effect, you had a cast member at the front who, some of them were actually handing out a couple of physical menus, so that was helpful as well. Once you place your order up at the front, they will give you, I call it like a little hockey puck that they will give you with your number on it. and you just take that to your table. The puck is like a little homing beacon that tells the server where to bring the food that you've ordered. And your order will be brought to your table when it's ready. It's ready. There are a lot of things on this menu at the Polite Pig. It's very varied, which is what I love. There's something, there for everybody. As for where to start, I would start with whatever protein you like best, whether it's chicken, whether it's pork, whether it's beef. Kind of start with what you like there, and then see what's on the menu, what they have offered that's to your liking. The prices start at about $13 for sandwiches plus tax, and around $17 and up for entrees. There are, of course, lots of hors d'oeuvres that are there. They call them the market sides, because I guess, hors d'oeuvres is a little too shishi for a barbecue place. We'll say, market sides or side orders or whatever. Those sides are an extra charge unless in the entree it indicates that sides are included. And if sides are included, just how many of those market sides are included. Now there is something called the butcher board, which I didn't try because it serves 2 people and it's $42. But it's something that you can try if you're interested. It looked like a very, very good assortment of food. I would honestly suggest that if you're going by yourself and you get the butcher board, eat half of it and take the rest home and have that for lunch at work or at home. Extra meal that you can have on the side. As I said before, I did dine at the Polite Pig 3 times. So I had 3 different meals. So the first meal that I tried on my first visit was the brisket. Actually, the USDA prime brisket, which is $21, and it has like a coffee rub on it. So it's it's supposed to be a very, very bold taste to it. I had that with a side of these sweet potato tater tots. They had like Parmesan dressing on the side, and they had the sweet tea, actually the sweet tea cocktail, not the sweet tea, which you can get along with the fountain drinks and everything. No, I got the sweet tea cocktail with liquor in it, which was very, very, very delicious. Speaking of sweet tea, they had tea and brown water, as I will forever refer to as unsweetened iced tea, because here in the South, all the tea is sweetened. Unsweetened iced tea is for people with diabetes and Yankees who aren't used to sweet tea. Just saying. Now the USDA brisket, I found, at least the serving that I got, I found it to be a little too fatty. So it may have just been the cut. With brisket, I don't expect that much fat on brisket. There's usually a little bit, but usually you kind of trim that off before you serve it to someone. So I don't know if that just happened to be the version that I had. It wasn't enough to detract from my experience to basically call a server over and say, hey, take this back to the kitchen. No, not like that. Just a little bit more than I would have liked, just, trimmed it off. But other than that, the coffee rub, the flavoring was good. Very mild for my taste, but your girl has a spicy and wild, kind of palate. So it wasn't a disrespectful barbecue, but it was passable. It was passable, not bad. Very, very, very polite, as the name of the restaurant says. Now for my second visit, I had the Southern Pig pulled pork sandwich, of course, which it's about $13. And has pulled pork, a fennel apple slaw. I love fennel, so of course I'd try that. Tangy mustard, barbecue, and the Duke's mayo. Now I really did like this sandwich. With this particular sandwich, it wasn't about being super spicy, but flavorful. So it was extremely flavorful with apple fennel slaw and the mustard barbecue, which was very delicious. And what I had on the side as my market side with that was the tomato and watermelon salad. I know it sounds weird, right? But tasted absolutely, absolutely fabulous. The tomato and watermelon salad has feta cheese, has mint, and has pickled watermelon rind. Now, your girl is not a fan of feta cheese. I don't like feta cheese at all. The feta was extremely sparingly used. So somehow the combination of the feta with the mint and the pickled watermelon rind with the tomato, it actually very refreshing. I was surprised. Your girl likes watermelon. I love watermelon. I like fresh tomatoes. I like mint. So I had to try it, and I'm glad I tried it. It was a very delicious combination. So the tomato and watermelon salad, along with the Southern pig sandwich, great combo. Great combo. Now, on my third trip to the Polite Pig was during the Flavors of Florida Festival that just wrapped up the previous week. So for that, they had a Southern staple, which when I tell you, all you Southerners will just start to, fan yourselves and faint, and that is shrimp and grits. Not only just any shrimp and grits, but shrimp and grits with habanero glaze. Absolutely. Your girl had to try it. I don't like grits. I've told this story before. My Florida grandmothers would make grits, and I would sit there and look at them, because no matter how much butter or salt or pepper, no, grits were just nasty. I didn't like them. When I tried shrimp and grits with like a little bacon flavor and cream and cheese, and I like anything with shrimp in it. That whole combination, stick to your ribs, delicious, absolutely delicious. Shrimp and grits is a Southern staple. So if you can't do shrimp and grits right, you do not deserve to be a restaurant in the South. And I'm proud to say that the Polite Pig did shrimp and grits very well. The habanero glaze with the honey in it, oh God, delicious. Not as hot as I would have preferred. Again, your girl has a wild palate, but to serve to the general public, it was just enough heat to make the dish interesting. And I want to say, out of everything that I have tried at the Polite Pig, the habanero glazed shrimp and grits is my favorite, and I really do hope that they bring that back sooner rather than later. So let's start with what I did not like about the restaurant. Now, the first time that I went, that's the first time I've ever been prompted to add a tip to my bill before I get my food and I'm served. Now, I know there's some other places that do it, like Panera Bread. I still don't, because I have to work to get my own food to go and pick it up. I don't tip in that case. Here, I wasn't quite sure, and I was kind of like, oh, why am I tipping you? But then I find out later on that after you take the hockey puck to your plate, to where you're sitting, and you have someone who comes out and brings you your food. They check on you, the managers come around and check on you, they bring you whatever it is that you need extra. Some of them have even, on occasion, went and refilled drink for me. I didn't ask. I didn't have to go up and get it. They did it for me. I left the cash tip instead on the table. That was for the first visit. So I really don't like the idea of tipping before service is proven. However, in the case of the Polite Pig, the service has been consistently good. So I don't mind tipping up front. Of course, if you have any issue with tipping, don't feel bad about calling a manager over and asking them to explain their tipping policy or their tipping guidance to you. I know for a lot of people who are coming over from European countries and even from Canada, tipping is not something that is done over there on the regular. But you have the managers at Disney who will be more than happy to explain the tipping policy to you. Second thing that I don't like is I don't like the generic how generic the barbecue is. This is just your girl. I have a wild and spicy palate. I'm used to barbecue being smoked outside by my relatives. I'm used to Texas barbecue. I'm used to people, you know, doing really disrespectful barbecue at home. And that's the kind of crazy down home, extremely spicy, extremely flavorful barbecue. It is not polite by any means. The more disrespectful the barbecue is, the more it's enjoyed. The polite pig it's very generic. It reminds me of a restaurant in Florida, which I don't think is still around. I didn't like it very much, which was Sonny's Barbecue. That place should not have called itself a barbecue restaurant, because I did not consider it barbecue. It was just boring. It was the most boring barbecue I've ever had, and it's my standard for the worst kind of barbecue restaurant to go to. So it's a step up from Sonny's in respect to taste, but with the bistro style menu, and there's so many things to choose from, and it's barbecue done so many ways. It's a good one for everyone, especially for people who aren't really into super spicy food like your girl. For people who are like meat and potatoes or picky eaters, this is actually a good restaurant to take them to. So I would recommend it in that case. So what I did like, of course, with everything that I've said so far, I do like the variety of main dishes. There's a lot to choose from. The sides are inventive. The entrees are interesting. And the cocktails. The cocktails are wonderful. Cocktails are wonderful. Of course, liquor is priced much higher at Disney than anywhere else, but this is one of the places where I would say try one of the cocktails. Very imaginative. Tried it. I like the sweet tea cocktail. Delicious. I love that one. But here, the menu is very well thought out. There's so much to choose from, and like I said, there's something for every taste, from your meat and potatoes, a picky eater, to your girl like me who has an adventurous palate. There's enough spice to keep you interested. We'll put it that way. So if you are looking for a nice sit-down restaurant with something for everyone, the Polite Pig is definitely for you. Now, I can't say that this is my favorite restaurant at Disney Springs, because there are so many other restaurants that I need to try and to get back and let you know, but it's a nice fallback if I can't get a reservation where I want to at Disney Springs. It was definitely worth the visit, which is why I went there 3 times, because if I didn't like it at all the first time, it would have been one and done, and I wouldn't have come back. But definitely do try it out. Again, this is the Polite Pig restaurant located at Disney Springs in Walt Disney World. It is right outside of the Lime Garage entrance into Disney Springs. You come right down the escalator out of the Lime Garage, right to the right, and there is the Polite Pig. So definitely do go and check it out. So that's going to wrap it up for this review, this eatery review, actually, I should say. Please do let me know in the comments if you've been to this restaurant. What's your impression of the Polite Pig? Do you like it? Did you not like it and decide that you're not gonna go there back again? And if you have gone, what are some of the favorite things that you've ordered that you've liked from there? I would love to find out your opinion. Okay, so with that, we're gonna wrap up this eatery review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do give this video a thumbs up to help get me in that algorithm. And also, please consider subscribing to this channel, because I am trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year on my lifestyle channel. And also, when you subscribe, please do hit that notification bell so you're notified when your girl has new videos up to showcase this lovely, lovely Florida lifestyle that I enjoy bringing to you, right? So with that said, folks, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.